Is that enough mustard, Tom?
Yeah, I asked Joe to get a couple packs of mustard. He brought the whole container. There's no mustard for the hot dogs for the fans down there. Long bomb here, Joe. He's open too.
There's Cox. Number 5, Nate Cox on a fly pattern covered by number 3, Davey Johnson. That was a schoolyard play. He said, "Mr. Cox, go long."
He showed a good strong arm there, Joe.
He really did. It was a nicely thrown ball.
But here we are again, Joe. 3rd and long.
3rd and 8. Give it the lone halfback. This is number 5.
They're not tackling, Joe.
Not tackling at all. And that's number 5, Nate Cox. Picked up about 35 yards on that. Arm tackling, poor tackling. Can't do that with a speedster like Cox. He'll burn you. All right, be 1st and 10, the Panthers at the Norristown 34-yard line. It was a nice play.
It was wide open in the flat, Joe.
Donnelly faked to the right and hit Cox coming over the left side. Nice play. Now Quakertown's in a shotgun. Donnelly looks to run.
Oh, great pass.
Great pass intended for Dave Fisher.
Now, Joe, did you see the arm strength there? Compare that to Greg Bird.
Right.
He rolled left and threw an accurate downfield on the money, 30, 35, 40 yards in the air.
A perfect spiral. Technically, it wasn't very pretty because he threw off his back foot.
But it was very catchable.
It was absolutely catchable. It was a well-thrown ball. Here's a handoff to Fisher inside. Squirms ahead for about 3 yards. Again, the Norristown defensive line holding forth. It'll be 3rd and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line. Donnelly over center. Looks to throw. Throws a little dart to
First
Cox.
down.
First down. He caught the ball about 2 yards short of the first down, eluded a tackle, and scrambled for the first down. Nice play by the wide receiver, number 5. That's Nate Cox.
What impressed me there, Joe, was how Donnelly kept his poise. Primary receiver was covered and just took his time where he found out somebody coming open to the ball.
Cox is only a junior. Here's a handoff to Fisher. Nice play by number 55 for the Eagles. That's Eric Benjamin, defensive tackle.
Yeah, Eric's been doing a great job. He's been in a lot of defensive plays.
Playing his heart out. 250 pounds, playing very well. That's Eric Benjamin, a senior. All right, the ball on the Norristown 19-yard line. 2nd and 6. Rolls to the right. Big boy. Took four Norristown boys to knock him down. Witter knocked him down out of bounds. He's a big boy, Tom, but he's not very fast.
No, you're right.
He's a plodding sort of a runner.
It looks like Quakertown, Joe, is getting back into their normal game form right now.
I think you're right, Tom. I think you're right. 3rd and 1. Quarterback sneak? I don't know. Second surge might have gotten it for him. Yeah, they moved the sticks. He got the first down. It'll be 1st and 10. Actually, it'll be first and goal at the 9. Dave Fisher in the eye. Donnelly rolls to the left, pursued, eludes the tackle, knocked down.
Injured Eagle down, Joe.
Nice hit by number 81. That's Davey Hopkins. He put the wood to Mr. Donnelly, knocked him down.
We'll try to identify that injured Eagle.
Still have it, so that touch.
8 minutes, 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Eagles hanging in there.
Let's just hope this is a knock the wind out of them or cramps. There have been some hard hits in this game, Joe, by both teams. Norristown is definitely competing.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Which is what
Good.
I said they had to do at the,
Right.
in the pregame. Quakertown knows they're playing a football team this evening.
That's number 20, the injured Eagle getting up is Steve Sullivan. He's a 6 foot, 190-pound senior. He's sitting up now, and there he is to his feet. That's a good sign.
Yep.
He might have just got his bell rung, Joe.
That's the impression I got.
That's not funny, but
no.
He's walking off with no signs of any leg injuries.
No. All right,
second and long, Joe.
Second and long, second and 15.
Joe, they can't get a first down.
No,
they have to
can't.
score. Oh, he got
Touchdown.
beat in the back of the end zone.
Number 1, it's a touchdown. Nice throw to Ryan Walter. He beat his man. Beautiful throw by Donnelly in the corner of the end zone.
Who's that Norristown player on the coverage, Joe? Can you is that number 3?
I believe it was number 3, Davey Johnson.
Well, how about that for a beautiful pass?
Give Donnelly credit. He threaded the needle and led his receiver perfectly. And Ryan Walter stuck out his arms, and there was the ball. 13-0 Quakertown. Here's Bellinius for the extra point. Holder is John Rooch. Nice snap, nice placement, nice kick. Quakertown 14, Norristown 0.
A little breathing room now for the Panthers, Joe.
8 minutes, 13 seconds left to play.
Second period.
Yeah, I'm sorry. In the first half.
Well, I see their fight song for the Panthers is On Wisconsin. I'm hoping they don't play that song too much tomorrow afternoon up at Happy Valley.
One of the three great fight songs, On Wisconsin, Hail to the Victors, Michigan, and of course the fight song for Notre Dame,
no question
Fighting
about it.
Irish. Yeah.
I'm getting, the more I get up to Penn State to watch them play when my daughter's a student, Joe, that Penn State fight song, that becomes part of your whistling in the car too.
Sure, absolutely.
But I have to agree, those three you mentioned, I think they are the three best. The Trojan, Southern Cal, that's
not bad either. That's right.
Da, 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 da.
That's right. Oh, that was number 4, Rondell Hartman.
Yeah, Norristown was starting out with this less preferred field position of the evening at their own 24-yard line.
That's correct. I don't know, Tom, maybe the wish is father to the thought, but I'd like to see Norristown maybe go back to basics. Run number 45, Darmon Pierce. Run the ball, hammer it inside.
Well, it seems like Coach Smith is pretty much committed to this shotgun
I think
tonight.
You're right. Bird handoff to, I believe that's Robbie Coleman.
Just not a lot of imagination on, or trickery or misdirection. I mean, basically, when you're committed to this formation, you're not going to fool the defense.
No. They see where the ball's going. And the Quakertown defense, very aggressive, very alert. They're a smart unit out there. Here's Greg Bird, takes off himself. Close to the first down. I think he's about a 2 yards short.
Yeah, Greg ran very hard there.
You know, some of these plays, Tom, what they look like, single wing formation, the ball is hiked to the tailback and he just takes off.
Yeah, that's a pretty good approximation, Joe, of what this does resemble.
Quakertown shows blitz inside handoff.
And he's got a first down, Joe.
First down.
Is that your favorite? Is that 45?
That is 45.
He's a load.
Only a sophomore. Give him the ball. Give him the ball.
When you establish that inside running game, that'll open up. The defense has to pinch, and that'll open up the outside.
All right, here's Pierce and Bird in the backfield. 1st and 10 Eagles. Low snap from center.
Get rid of it.
Overthrows his receiver. That's number 2, Robbie Coleman. Coleman was open, Tom.
Yeah, and he did a good job of holding it long enough, but I was fearful that he was going to get sacked again holding it too long.
Are you going up to Happy Valley tomorrow, Tom?
No, Joe, I'm not. I'll be glued to the television set, though.
Wisconsin, speaking of Wisconsin, they picked up the quarterback for the Haverford school. He was recruited and he's going to be going.
I read that in the newspaper this past week, Joe, yes.
Here's Bird off the left side. Knocked down by number 39. That's Brendan Shimp.
And he needed one block there, and unfortunately, number 85 for the Eagles, who's not listed in our program, missed the key block there that I think could have sprung Bird for big yardage, because the misdirection fooled the defense for Quakertown.
It did.
Another big 3rd and 10 for Norristown, Joe.
Here comes Quakertown on a blitz. They pick it up fairly well.
Another screen. They read it out this time, though.
Now, no gain. Maybe a yard. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, fool me once. What do they say? And it seems
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Exactly right. And that time was twice. However, Norristown, Joe, seems to get to this part of the field and their offense stalls. No matter what the scenario, no matter what the 3rd down yardage is.
All right, it'll be 4th and 9. I believe timeout was called by Norristown. 5:06 left to play. Quakertown is going to get the ball back with more than enough time to do something with it. I don't see the Eagles going for this. They have to, the wise move is to kick the ball.
They're not going to go for this. 4th and 9, their own 40, Joe?
Yeah. Now, Davy Johnson needs a good snap from center.
You've got to punt the ball here.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to punt it effectively for a change. He's 14 yards behind center. And again, the same thing. Same thing.
Bad kick.
But Joe, every single punt, it's nearly blocked.
Special teams are killing the Eagles. Killed them last year, and it hurting them. Special teams play is hurting the Eagles this year. Kick traveled maybe 8 yards. An 8.
Yeah,
yards.
If that's your punting game, go for it. I know how frustrated Coach Smith is when he sees that.
There's Cox.
There's that newfangled widescreen inside. What do I want to call it? Like an inside screen. You've seen that a lot in college football.
That's number 1. That was Ryan Walter. Picks up a first down.
It's a beautifully designed play. It really is.
All right, 4:41 left to play in the first half. Quakertown on the move. It's 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 35-yard line. There's a handoff to Fisher around the left side. Great tackle.
Blair Schwartz, Joe, on that aggressive tackle.
That's right. He was in on Fisher and flung him to the ground. Good aggressive defensive play by the young man. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Ball still on the Eagles' 35-yard line. Give it the lone setback. Back to pass is Donnelly. Over the middle.
Nice catch.
Nice catch by number 5. That's Nate Cox.
Because he was well guarded by number 7, Bruce Minnick. Pass was thrown behind him, Joe. He adjusted and got his arms back around his head. Another Eagle down on the field.
Nate Cox is only a junior, 175 pounds, 6 foot. Vaguely reminiscent of the great possession receiver, Freddie Bolitnikoff.
Oh, he was one of the best, wasn't he? The long hair streaming out the back of his helmet.
Right.
The eye black under his eyes.
Right. The classic out pattern, 5 and out.
Now, who threw him the ball? Was that Kenny the Snake Stabler?
That's correct, out of Alabama, University of Alabama.
He was my favorite quarterback, he and Joe Namath.
Also from the University of Alabama.
That's exactly right.
Tom, do we know who the downed Eagle?
No, he's flat on his back. And
50.
It's Eric Benjamin, number 55, who's played a very good game up till now.
Yes, he has, and he's sitting up. All right, he's being helped to his feet.
Now, he does look like he's favoring a leg.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. He's playing a whale of a game.
Yeah, and he's very proud of the fact that he made the varsity team here as a senior, and it's a shame to see him go off injured.
It's a nice story. All right, his replacement will be Matt Walters, 6'1", 260 pounds. Because he's favoring his left leg. All right, it's 1st and 10 for the Quakertown Panthers at the Eagles' 20. 23, 24-yard line. I'd watch number 5, Nate Cox.
Well,
Dances
nice shifty
inside,
run there. He got away from.
Fisher eluded at least 3 tackles. Picks up about 3 yards.
In Norristown, the one player they have, I'm trying to. Yeah, Boykins, he's had his hands on a lot of, but he can't hold on to him.
Got to wrap up the ball carrier. Fisher and give it in the backfield. Fisher in motion. Donnelly rolls left. Intercepted.
He had some room to run back too, Joe.
Great play. Minnick. Bruce Minnick, a nice timely interception. Stops the Quakertown drive. All right, now the Eagles cannot afford a mistake here.
No, they can't. But you know, when you're 14 down, you don't run the clock out, Joe, with just under 3 minutes.
First and 10, Eagles at their own 7-yard line. Here's Bird. Loses. He's going to lose. He might have picked up a half a yard with second and third effort. Frankly, Tom, I'm not very impressed by this offense.
It's almost like when you choosed up sides back in when you were 13, 14 years old. You hiked the ball and ran it.
Right.
But Coach Smith must have implemented this for a reason.
And that's why he's down there and we're up here.
That's exactly right. That's where I want to be, up here.
Here's Coleman off the left side. He fumbles the ball. Picked up by Quakertown.
Oh, he picked it up. That showed a lot of guts, picking it up instead of just falling over.
Number 5, Nate Cox. A ball hawk on defense and a ball hawk on offense. Nate Cox, number 5.
154 remaining. You better believe that Quakertown wants to cross that end line.
I think they're going to go for the quick strike, Tom. I think they're going to send
something in the left end zone.
Yep.
Maybe a fade pattern.
Yep.
Number 1, watch him in the left corner. He's going to maybe drive his man in here. That didn't make much sense, that call, Joe.
No. Right through the arms of number 5, Nate Cox. Actually, the ball was thrown high, and the ball was thrown with a great deal of velocity at a very short distance. All right, Give it and Fisher in the backfield. Donnelly over center. Fisher in motion. Donnelly rolling to his left. Looks for Cox. Sees Walters. Touchdown.
What footwork. Did you see him keep his feet in?
Beautiful play. Just a gorgeous play. They went for the quick strike like we said, Tom.
Exactly right.
They knew Norristown was back on its heels, and they went right for the jugular. 20-0 Quakertown. Minute 45 left to play. Bellinius will try for the extra point out of Ruch's hold.
That's a lot of time for Norristown to perhaps turn it over again too, Joe.
Good snap, nice placement, like a machine. They do it like a machine, Tom. Flawless execution.
Yeah, they're playing much better football now, but once again, Norristown has just been too sloppy with the ball. And I'm sure Coach Smith cannot be pleased with the performance of this team to this point.
2 fumbles, a muff punt, You cannot play like that against a quality team like Quakertown and expect to survive. It's like bleeding in front of a shark. You just cannot do it.
No, and as a coach, you're frustrated because you have to answer too many things. It's just not one thing you can make an adjustment. They just don't have them. They're not talented this year, Joe. It's just a simple reason.
Yep.
A simple matter of and people have to understand that. Sometimes the cupboard runs dry. This being Coach Smith's first year, he's not blessed with very much talent.
All right, here's Norristown, picks up about the 5. Skitters out to about the 36-yard line. Nice run back. That was number 3, Davy Johnson. That was a nice return. Minute 39 left to play, 21-0 Quakertown. You're right, Tom. Not one prognosticator in the Times-Herald or any of the Philadelphia papers picked Norristown to win this game.
No. And it's understandable.
Sure. Bird back to...
There's a screen.
Little screen play. Coleman breaks free into Quakertown territory at about the 46-yard line.
I don't think you'll see Quakertown blitz anymore this half after that particular reception.
Right.
I think they'll just play straight defense, keep Norristown in front of them.
All right, Pearson Bird in the backfield.
Straight drop.
Intercepted by number 10, John Rooch.
Looks like an illegal block on a return, but that's not going to help Norristown get the ball back.
No.
Was he open, Joe, and he just went through his hands?
No, he was open. It was a poorly thrown ball. It was high, it was fast, and it deflected off the receiver's hands. When you're 6-7 yards away, Tom, there's no need to rocket the ball. There's such a thing as touch.
4 or 5 turnovers this half, Joe. How many?
5.
You had the fumble up here. You had the muff punt. You had that play there. You had the Coleman's fumble, prior possession. I count at least 4.
It would not surprise me to see Quakertown go for another strike.
They have no reason not to.
Right. Take the Eagles out right now. I mean, you got them woozy, knock them out. I'd watch Walter and I'd watch Cox. You're right, Tom. That was a good call that you made. It was an illegal block on the return. Ball on the Quakertown 24-yard line. Cox split to the left. Oh, it's a pitch to Fisher around the left side. He's knocked out of bounds by number 13 for the Eagles. That's Curtis Arthur.
But now with that run, Joe, which took only 7 seconds, sets up field position for Quakertown, where they absolutely are in position to strike again. Little different size and band disparity compared to Norristown.
My word. A big Quakertown band. Here's a pitch to Fisher again.
Nowhere that time.
Nowhere that time. Robbie Coleman made a nice defensive play from the right corner.
Timeout
From the right corner position. Yeah, they want to punch another one in. They have a field goal kicker. This boy Bellinius they get maybe 25 yards closer, that's within Belenius's range, because he was dropping them through in pregame. I was watching the young man.
Is that right, Joe?
Yep.
Big, strong leg, huh?
Yep. He's a lineman. Yeah, he's number, All right, 51 seconds left to play. 2nd and 9.
Do you think Norristown will go into any prevent defense? It doesn't seem that their corners and safety are not back that far.
Well, Kenny Witter's playing center field. He's about 20 yards beyond the line of scrimmage. Yeah, they're looking for a strike. No, that's overthrown. Defended by Brad Minnick and Kenny Witter.
They only sent 2 receivers out, Joe. I don't understand that. The middle of the field was wide open. They could have dragged the tight end across the middle. You might see that now.
Exactly. I think they might have ran that play on 2nd down to open up that area for 3rd down. Because you're right, there was a lot of green in there, Tom.
Once that safety commits to either side, and you got one-on-one coverage out here, that middle's going to be open.
Yep. We'll see if they do that, Tom. No, an inside handoff to give it squirms and battles his way for about 5 yards.
It's going to bring up a
4th down. I think they go for it. They'll go for it.
They call timeout, so.
Yep, they're going to go for it.
What do you do here, Joe? Do you go for the 1st down or you go for the bomb? Right now I go for maybe a medium range pass.
Yes, exactly. All right, that's what I
Then get up, spike the ball, then go for the end zone. Looking down there at the bench area, if you see Eric Benjamin, number 55, that's got to be a discouraging position for a player. He's injured.
Yes.
He can't even watch the game.
Right.
And he played well when he was in there. Hope you're going to be all right, Eric. Of course, by the time this telecast is on, Eric will be a college senior, so it won't matter.
All right, here's his 4th and 3. Donnelly back to pass. Hits Cox.
Yeah, that's what I would have called.
Yep, Tommy, you called it right on the button.
25-yard line. Clock continues to run. The referee stop until they reset the change. I don't think Quakertown can stop the clock again, though, Joe. Once those changes are set, that clock's going to go. That's why I said he has to spike the ball. Let's see what he does, or if they have 2 plays called.
All right, 27 seconds left.
What do you do, Joe? How's that for coaching? I called the pass play and I called the spike.
I'm sharing the booth with
They call me coach, that's why.
I'm sharing the booth with a football genius. It's like sitting next to Newt Rockney, Ara Parsegian, and Frank Leahy rolled up. Right.
Okay, look for the fade pattern that they went for a touchdown here, Joe.
24 seconds left to play. Donnelly back to pass. Over the middle to
wide
Cox.
open.
He's good. He's a nice receiver. Touchdown.
He's in. Joe, that was the best 2-minute drill I've seen in high school football in a long, long time.
That was ruthlessly efficient. That was just beautiful to watch.
Clock management, use of timeouts, mixing up pass patterns with the run, setting Norristown's defense up.
He's a very clever receiver, that Nate Cox. That's his 6th reception. Belenius for the extra point. Good snap, good placement, good kick. 28-0 Quakertown, 17 seconds left to play. And
Joe,
it is getting ugly.
I don't want to appear to be negative, but looking ahead, if Quakertown scores another touchdown to go up 35-0, the mercy clock rule is in effect.
That's correct. That means the clock doesn't stop. Looks like we're going to have a very exciting halftime presentation, Tom. There, as you mentioned, there's a large band from Quakertown.
Yeah, unfortunately, the viewers of NASD TV will not be privy to that.
That's correct.
Since we do shut down at halftime.
That's right. We do.
We have to for our own. We're here with no commercial breaks, fans, and it's not like regular television. We're talking constantly from the opening kickoff until the end. If you hear lapses of silence periodically, we're just getting our breath. We're trying to swallow our pretzel. An onside kick here, Joe, would be rubbing salt in the wound, so I don't think they'll do that.
No. Oh, there's another fumble. Number 7, Bruce Minnick. You just simply can't
Joe,
do this.
You know, the way Norristown kids are posturing down there on the field, on the sidelines now, I don't even know. Coach Smith's going to have to give a great motivating speech at halftime because some of these kids don't look like they want to go out in the field.
Right.
And they have half their season to play yet.
Have you gotten on the sun yet? Have you gotten on the sun with them?
I don't think maybe once. Not most of the time. I think he got under and then got back.
Yeah, the first play of the game.
It looks like that might be the last play of the first half.
Mercifully.
Norristown should not look to run another play here, and they won't. So we're going to leave you for a brief time. Let's hope Coach E.J. Smith can rally his troops. He's going to have to give one of the best motivating speeches of his young coaching career, because at halftime right now, the Eagles are being dominated by first place and undefeated Quakertown. Score, Quakertown 28, Norristown 7. We'll be back with the second half kickoff after this break.